Are you one of those people who think they have no chance to change their destiny and that their future is already decided? Do you believe that no matter how much effort you put in, your fate will never change? If yes, this story, filled with truth, struggle, and inspiration for transformation, will help you find your path. If you want to know how a person's destiny can completely turn around, read this story and learn how hard work and faith can change everything. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a boy named William. His life was simple and challenging. The dry paths of the village, the blazing sun, and the dusty air were all that surrounded him. Poverty had trapped William on all sides. He lived in a shabby hut with a leaky roof that let water in during rains and became unbearably hot in summer. His mother worked tirelessly in others' homes just to ensure they could have 2 meals a day. Despite his harsh reality, William's eyes always sparkled with dreams. However, the villagers often taunted him, saying, "A poor man's son will always stay poor. Don't dream of becoming something big. Your fate is to plow fields." These words hurt William, but instead of responding, he kept the fire of determination burning in his heart. Each night, as his mother went to bed hungry to feed him, William silently promised himself, "One day my mother won't have to live like this." One day, while cutting wood in the forest, William's axe struck something solid on the ground. A loud noise echoed. Curious, he dug around and found an old clay pot buried in the earth. The pot had strange symbols carved on it, and inside were shiny metal pieces that looked like clues. William wondered if it could lead to a hidden treasure. He took the pot to an elder in the village, who examined it closely and said, "This seems to belong to an ancient royal family. It might be a map to a treasure." Excited yet cautious, William decided to decipher the clues no matter how hard it was. The first clue pointed him towards the oldest part of the forest. The path was thorny, filled with sharp rocks. Along the way, William slipped and injured his foot, but he didn't give up. Following the map's signs, he reached an old cave. The walls of the cave were adorned with mysterious drawings, figures of a king, soldiers, and a treasure chest. However, the real challenge began when he found the cave's door locked. On the door was a riddle. What is the step that opens the path to treasure? After pondering for a while, William realized the answer: the first brave step. With courage, he pushed the door, and it opened. Inside, he found a large chest. With trembling hands, he opened it, only to find it empty. Heartbroken, William almost gave up, but then he noticed a small note inside the chest. It read, "The real treasure belongs to those who pass every test." Now the final challenge awaits. The treasure lies across the river. The river was in full flow, dangerous and wild. William knew if he didn't cross it, all his efforts would go to waste. Despite the risks, he decided to swim across. The strong currents tried to drag him away, and his body ached from exhaustion, but he didn't stop. Finally, he reached the other side, where he found another chest. This time the chest was heavy. William opened it, and his eyes lit up with joy. It was filled with gold, silver, and precious jewels. William used the treasure not just to lift his family out of poverty, but also to transform the entire village. He built a school, dug wells, and constructed roads. His mother, who once worked in others' homes, was now respected as the village's matriarch. The same villagers who had mocked him now praised him endlessly. William proved that destiny doesn't change by waiting. It changes with courage, effort, and the right choices. This story teaches us to dream big, but also to have the determination to turn those dreams into reality. In the darkest of times, when there seems to be no hope, it is essential to keep the light of determination burning within. That light guides us to our goals, and the true treasure is the strength to overcome every obstacle. So, Are you ready to chase your dreams? Are you ready to face challenges and write your own story of success? Remember, every small step leads to big changes. The moment you take your first bold step is the moment your destiny begins to change. Now it's up to you. Will you take that step?